Hi friends, today we will have a session on Silent Valley movement, and it is one of the most reported and most studied movement, environment movement in India, which we can see that this is highly a participative movement, and all walks of the social life has participated in this movement. So let us go to the slide 1. The Silent Valley, actually it is named as Silent Valley because in the night time there was no noise of cicadas, so that an Englishman, he stayed in the forest, he named it as Silent Valley. So earlier the valley was known as Saidendri Valley, another name of Draupadi, the mythological character in Mahabharata. So the 90 square kilometers stretch of the tropical evergreen forest tucked in the Western Ghats. So Silent Valley is a 90 square kilometers stretch of tropical evergreen forest tucked in the Western Ghats. It is India's few rainforest and a virgin forest. You all know that why it is called as virgin forest, because virgin forest where interference of man is little or zero, where we can call that forest as a virgin forest. So Silent Valley is such a forest where man's interference is zero, so it is called as a virgin forest. Then most importantly, it is a rainforest, so it has an impact on the local environmental so we can say ecological system. The Kundipura, a major river that follows 15 kilometers southwest of the Silent Valley, it takes its origin in the lush green forest of Silent Valley. So Kundipura, it is actually a river. Actually, we can see that it is the lifeline of that area. So that river actually runs through the 15 kilometers southwest of the Silent Valley. So in 1928, the location, Britishers identified that the location of Kundipura in the Silent Valley is ideal for a hydroelectric dam. So they left, but that is never materialized during Britishers' rule. So in 1970, after around 15 years, we can see that the Kerala State Electricity Board proposed a hydroelectric dam across the Kundipura river that runs through the Silent Valley. That will submerge 8.3 square kilometers the untouched moist evergreen forest. So the forest is around 90 square kilometers. So out of that, it is 10% of the forest will be submerged by the construction of this dam. So in February 1973, the Planning Commission also gave approval for the project with a sanction of 25 crore rupees. After the announcement, the imminent dam construction, Valley became the focal point of Save Silent Valley movement. So Silent Valley movement is also known as Save Silent Valley movement, India's forest environmental debate. So it has one of the most debated movement in Indian environmental history because of the concern about the endangered lion-tailed macaque, and the issue was brought in the attention. There was a monkey species, it is a lion-tailed macaque, it is an indigenous species, so it was at that time itself, it was endangered species. So that people, those who are involved in the movement actually projected the monkey as the there is a monkey versus man, such kind of debate happened in during that movement. So Save Silent Valley was a social movement aimed at the protection of Silent Valley, an evergreen tropical forest in the Palakkad district of Kerala. So it is an evergreen tropical forest, and it was a social movement. There was after the announcement of the dam, there was a social movement started in Kerala. It was started in 1973 by an NGO led by school teachers and Kerala Shastra Sahitya Parishad. Kerala Shastra Sahitya Parishad is a well-known organization for its impact on socio-cultural and political life of Kerala. So and they Kerala Shastra Sahitya Parishad actually helped the movement to have a public opinion, large public opinion. Even school children, school teachers, even common man participated in that movement. And they also published a economic and socio-political assessment report on the Silent Valley hydroelectric project. The poet activist Sugata Kumari played an important role in the Silent Valley protest, and her poem Marathine Sudi, Ode to a Tree, become the symbol for the forest protest from the intellectual community. So you can see here some similarity between the Chipko movement. So because Chipko movement also, poet activists were very active. They actually through their poems they attracted masses to the movement. So same thing happened here also. So some similarity you can see in between the Chipko movement and the Silent Valley movement. The Dr. Salim Ali, the well-known ornithologist of the Bombay Natural Society, visited the valley and appealed for cancellation of the hydroelectric project. So eminent figures like personalities like Dr. Salim Ali also came and participated in the movement, and he said that the project should be cancelled immediately. So then a writ petition was filed in the High Court of Kerala against the clear cutting of the forest in hydroelectric project area, and court ordered a stop of the clear cutting. So that actually paved the way for this actually Silent Valley dam construction.